Is it safe to say that we're at the end of an era? It's been 14 years since the Boost era was introduced to modern Sonic, 17 years if you count his handhelds. And with the upcoming Sonic Frontiers, the idea of open world as far as Sonic goes, I can't see Sonic sticking to the Boost era as a style of gameplay. Are we gonna keep the Boost era? Are we gonna shift it back over to the adventure gameplay? Or are we gonna get this brand new experience? I want to not only talk about the Boost era, but Sonic Frontiers and how I think it will be a good, potentially good experience. Now, as far as the Boost era goes, I personally enjoyed that high-speed experience it pretty much gave, representing what Sonic was about. High-speed platforming with a small hint of exploration with those red rings and medals. However, the problem with the Boost era is the fact that there's always some type of gimmick or padding as far as like the Werehog, the Wisps, Classic Sonic, and the Avatar. All these were not bad ideas. It's just interesting how the Boost era couldn't really be by itself. There was always something added to it. Now, if this is a true end to the Boost era, it does leave a very sour taste in my mouth. Hence, Sonic Forces is the game that pretty much ends this era. And really, at this point, the only thing keeping the Boost era afloat would be the mods and the fan games. Generation mods, Colors mods, Infinity Engine. Now, as far as Sonic Frontiers goes, again, we can safely assume that it is most likely going to be a different gameplay style. Again, I can't see the Boost era working with this unless they do some heavy changes. There has to be some heavy changes made to Sonic's movement. For instance, depending upon how large the levels are, and if there is enough open space, I could see Sonic Frontiers being a boost option. I have played some open world games, they're not my go-to, but I am interested to see how they're gonna pull this off since Sonic is gonna be going so fast in an open world. I swear if I see another Wisp in this game. Ah! Real talk, if you're going to put the Wisp in the game, it's only fair that you put the Chow in the game as well, but that's a different topic. We'll discuss that later. Open world Sonic needs to feel like a genuine Sonic experience. It can't be a clone of different open worlds that are out there. So I have a list of ideas I think would be beneficial to make this a better experience for Sonic Frontiers. A fleshed out parkour system. We've seen this in fan games starting back in SA2. We've seen it as recently as Lost World. It can be done, but it needs to be done correctly. Well-timed jumps, momentum to keep Sonic's pace consistent, swinging from those branches, free falling from high cliffs. These are just a few examples of what Sonic should be doing in that open environment. To capitalize off of that, remember those SA1 panels that were implemented throughout the course of the stages? They were also implemented in 06 to a degree. We need that natural essence of wall jumping. And to cap off that, we need a trick system within the parkour system. Come on now, it's Sonic. He does tricks, he's the cool character. That is what made Sonic so cool throughout the course of his stages. We did tricks in SA2, we did tricks in Generations, even Unleashed, QTEs. A trick system needs to be in an open world Sonic game, period. We need set pieces, dash panels, springs, those typical Sonic assets laid down naturally throughout the course of Sonic's open world. We need this world to feel like it's Sonic's, but we also need to have it feel organic. For example, instead of a red spring in the middle of the field, maybe bounce them off like a giant mushroom. Set pieces that match the environment. This is more my opinion and a nitpick, so don't flame it too hard. I just want Sonic to have that natural look in his world. Just seeing a random spring out in the open somewhere just seems so weird. Feel me? Are elemental shields possible? I say that because it seems modern Sonic already has those natural abilities at his disposal. He has a double jump, the rings come to him when he's at high speeds, bouncing, air dash. So would the elemental shields be beneficial in an open world Sonic? Or what if they could bring back the gem system? Give them those temporary ability boosts. They can be purchasable, or they can be part of the story or the game. Kind of like the upgrades for the adventure games and Unleashed. Something that makes Sonic stronger as he progresses through the story and he shows what he is capable of in that open world. Make it even better. Similar to Unleash, have his skill set grow and you choose what you want to customize Sonic's skill set with. Feel me? Now, this one's kind of hit or miss. Combat. Me personally, I'm sick of hitting A to win. And what I mean by that is the homing attack. For example, in Heroes, there were health bars on all the enemies. And if you did one with your team at the perfect timing, you would one-shot them. Other enemies, it took a little bit of skill to get through those enemies. In Sonic 06, with certain big enemies, you needed to use the homing attack, but you would also utilize the bounce for that additional damage. I would like to see a combat style that makes Sonic work with his inputs rather than just a simple jump button and then hit the homing attack again and make me work for my money, but also keep that fast pace that is Sonic the Hedgehog. Unlockables. I was thinking about this one. Sonic skin. Bruh. It's the 30th anniversary, and it should be treated as such. Sonic has been through multiple models throughout the course of his series, from the classic era, to the Dreamcast, to the DX. Yes, I like that model. Heroes, Unleash, and now. We, the players, should be able to unlock them and use them in Sonic Frontiers, kind of like a little history lesson, but put that elbow grease on them. Give us that HD quality. Bonuses, challenges, missions. Basically something similar to SA1, SA2, Heroes. So many of these games have given us these missions, but with that open world, let's put a little detail behind it. For example, Spider-Man for the PS5 and the PS4. There would be incentive missions throughout the course of the game, also within the story, as a side story behind them to make those missions interesting. It gives us a sense of urgency and it gets the missions done. The reward could be similar to Spider-Man, skills and experience, or the gems. Now, my last one, this really depends on how the game is going to be created, the other characters. Now, it seems as though, unfortunately, Sonic is going to be the only playable character throughout the course of this game. If that is the case, and Sonic has to save his friends again, implement the characters into the open world aspect in an interesting fashion. For example, in Sonic Generations, after you save those characters, you always got a chance to go on missions with them throughout the course of the stages. And sometimes you would use their abilities. We want the other characters to actually be involved this time. Don't give it to Sonic, make Sonic the option, but give us the opportunity to play the other characters. Let us choose between the two characters. If Sonic can get it done, maybe Tails or Knuckles can get it done. Those missions throughout the course of the open world that we can go to as the side mission or the side quest. You did it with Generations, it could be done again, but necessary as an add-on with a playable moment with that character. Well, what do you guys think? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Does any of it make sense? Do you have any additional ideas that you might see happening in this open world game, Sonic Frontiers? At the awards, it looked very ambitious. So it just boggles the mind of what could happen and what's going to happen. I've said this before, I'll say it again. All eyes are on you, Sega, at this point. As always, it's a pleasure. Like, comment, let me know what you think. This is Chumba, signing out. Later.
Let's go. CHUMCONE, that's where it's at. Awesome gameplay, awesome reviews, and that's a fact. CHUMCONE, get in the zone. Entertainment on your PC.